The Bond Between the Lion and the Man. Chapter 1. The encounter in the vast savannahs of Kenya, where the golden grasses swayed like ocean waves under the African sun, there lived a lion named Sefu. Sefu was not just any lion, he was the mightiest in his pride, renowned for his strength and bravery. His roar echoed across the plains, striking fear into the hearts of his enemies and earning him the respect of his fellow lions. One blistering afternoon, as the sun scorched the earth and the animals sought shade, Sefu roamed alone. He often did this, preferring solitary walks to reflect on his thoughts. On this particular day, he ventured farther than usual, drawn by the scent of water. He followed a winding path that led him to a serene watering hole hidden amidst a grove of acacia trees. As Sefu approached the water, he noticed something unusual. Near the edge of the pool lay a crude trap, cleverly camouflaged with branches and leaves. It was a hunter's trap, meant to ensnare unsuspecting animals that came to drink. Sefu's keen eyes spotted the danger, but it was too late for a young impala that had already fallen victim to the snare. The lion's attention was diverted by a rustling sound. From behind a nearby bush, a man emerged cautiously. He was lean and tall, with skin the color of the rich earth and eyes that gleamed with determination. His name was Kamau, a skilled hunter from the Kikuyu tribe. Kamau had been tracking the impala, hoping to catch it for his village's feast. As Kamau approached the trapped impala, he suddenly felt a chill run down his spine. He looked up to see Sefu standing a few feet away, his golden eyes fixed on him. The lion's presence was commanding, and Kamau knew he was in grave danger. His spear, though sharp, seemed inadequate against the formidable beast before him. But instead of attacking, Sefu did something unexpected. He glanced at the trapped impala and then back at Kamau, as if understanding the situation. Kamau, sensing a rare opportunity, slowly lowered his spear and took a step back. The lion did not move. Gathering his courage, Kamau spoke softly, "Great lion, I mean you no harm. I only wish to free the impala and take it for my people." Sefu's ears twitched at the sound of Kamau's voice. The lion, usually distrustful of humans, felt an unusual calmness emanating from the hunter. As if acknowledging the man's words, Sefu sat down on his haunches, allowing Kamau to proceed. Kamau carefully approached the trap and released the impala. The young animal, though injured, managed to stand and limped away into the safety of the bushes. Kamau watched it go, then turned back to face Sefu. "Thank you," Kamau said, bowing slightly. "You have shown mercy today." To Kamau's amazement, Sefu let out a low, rumbling sound that almost seemed like a purr. The lion then rose gracefully and padded away, disappearing into the tall grass. Chapter 2. A growing bond. Days turned into weeks, and Kamau found himself thinking often of the lion. He spoke of the encounter to his fellow villagers, who listened in awe and skepticism. Some warned him to stay away from the area, fearing that the lion might not be so merciful next time. But Kamau felt a strange connection to Sefu, as if their paths were destined to cross again. One evening, as Kamau set out to hunt, he found himself drawn back to the watering hole where he had first met Sefu. The place held a tranquil beauty, and he often came here to reflect and find peace. As he approached the water's edge, he heard a familiar rustling sound. Sefu emerged from the shadows, his golden coat gleaming in the twilight. Kamau's heart raced, but he stood his ground, holding his spear at his side. The lion and the man regarded each other silently, a mutual understanding passing between them. Over the following months, Kamau and Sefu's encounters became more frequent. Kamau would bring offerings of meat, leaving them at the edge of the clearing as a gesture of goodwill. Sefu, in turn, began to trust the hunter, recognizing him as a friend rather than a foe. The villagers noticed that the lions no longer attacked their livestock, a sign of the growing bond between the two. One day, Kamau decided to test the depth of their friendship. He approached the watering hole without his spear, carrying only a small bundle of herbs. Sefu watched him intently, his eyes following Kamau's every move. The hunter knelt by the water and began to speak in a low, soothing voice. "Great Sefu," Kamau said, "I have come to know you as a friend. I bring these herbs to treat the wounds of any who are hurt in your pride. Let me help you, as you have helped me." Sefu seemed to understand. He stepped closer, revealing a deep gash on his side, likely from a recent fight with a rival lion. Kamau's heart ached at the sight of the wound. He carefully approached Sefu, who remained still, and applied the healing herbs to the injury. The lion winced but did not move away. Kamau's gentle touch and soothing words seemed to ease the lion's pain. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the savannah, man and lion shared a moment of profound connection. Chapter 3: Trials and Tribulations. The bond between Kamau and Sefu continued to grow, becoming the stuff of legends in Kamau's village. However, not everyone viewed their friendship favorably. Some villagers, fearful of the lion's power, began to question Kamau's motives and wisdom. They worried that the bond might attract danger, bringing other lions closer to their homes. One fateful day, tragedy struck. A group of poachers, notorious for their ruthless hunting methods, entered the area. They were well armed and had no respect for the delicate balance of the savannah. Their only goal was to capture or kill as many animals as possible for profit. Kamau, always vigilant, noticed the signs of the poachers' presence. He saw the telltale tracks and heard the distant rumble of their vehicles. His heart sank with dread. He knew that Sefu and his pride were in grave danger. Determined to protect his friend, Kamau set out to warn Sefu. He moved swiftly through the tall grass, guided by an instinctive sense of where the lion might be. As he approached the usual meeting spot by the watering hole, he heard the unmistakable sound of gunfire. Kamau's blood ran cold. He sprinted towards the noise, his mind racing with fear and anger. When he reached the clearing, he saw a horrifying sight. Sefu, lying on the ground, a tranquilizer dart protruding from his side. The poachers were preparing to capture the magnificent lion. With a fierce cry, Kamau charged at the poachers, brandishing his spear. The men, taken by surprise, stumbled back. Kamau's eyes blazed with fury as he fought to protect his friend. The poachers, realizing they were outmatched by the enraged hunter, retreated, vowing to return with greater numbers. Kamau rushed to Sefu's side, his hands trembling as he pulled the dart from the lion's flesh. The tranquilizer was already taking effect, and Sefu's eyes grew heavy. Kamau knew he had to act quickly. He gathered the herbs he had brought, using them to cleanse the wound and counteract the poison. For hours, Kamau stayed by Sefu's side, whispering words of encouragement and hope. As night fell, the stars overhead seemed to shine brighter, as if offering their support. Gradually, Sefu's breathing steadied, and the lion began to stir. "Rest, my friend," Kamau said softly. You are safe now. Chapter 4. A test of loyalty. News of Kamau's brave act spread quickly through the village. While some praised his courage, others remained skeptical, fearing that the poachers would return with greater force. The village elders called a meeting to discuss the situation and decide on a course of action. Kamau stood before the elders, his heart heavy with the weight of responsibility. He spoke passionately about the bond he had formed with Sefu and the importance of protecting the wildlife that shared their land. Great elders, Kamau began, Sefu is not just a lion. He is a guardian of our home, a symbol of the harmony we seek with nature. If we allow the poachers to take him, we lose a part of ourselves. I ask for your support in defending our land and our friends. The elders listened intently, their faces etched with concern. After a long deliberation, the chief elder, Mzee Jomo, rose to speak. Kamau, Mzee Jomo said, your bravery is commendable, and your bond with Sefu is a testament to the unity we strive for. We will stand with you against the poachers. But we must also prepare for the challenges ahead. Our village must be ready to defend itself and protect the creatures of the savannah. With the village's support, Kamau and the other hunters began to fortify their defenses. They set up traps and alarms around the perimeter, ensuring that any intruders would be detected. The women and children were taught to seek shelter in the event of an attack, while the men prepared for battle. As the days passed, Kamau and Sefu continued to meet at the watering hole. Sefu's strength returned, and the bond between a man and a lion. Their story, etched in the hearts of those who heard it, would inspire countless generations to come, reminding them that true friendship knows no bounds and that the spirit of unity can overcome any obstacle.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and share. Subscribe to my channel for more updates.